Hey everybody, I'm Darla Reborn, encouraging independent thought and challenging popular opinion. I'm going to talk about homophobia. We've heard this term used ever since our culture has become more open and more accepting of same-sex attracted people, right? Our society has become more flexible, more understanding, more open-minded, and that's a good thing, right? Because closed-mindedness is ignorance. Let's talk about phobia. What is phobia? Let's define the word. Phobia is an extreme or irrational fear or aversion to something. It's something that we are extremely or irrationally fearful of. Now, this is the thing. A lot of times people will say who've made it people, and by people I'm saying people who've made it very clear that they don't like same-sex attracted people or people who fit the LGBTQ diaspora, LGBT, lesbian, bisexual, gay, queer, transgendered. All right. I think I've covered all of it. LGBT. People don't like them, right? And so when they get labeled, and I don't like labeling people. I think that that's something that we should be careful with because it's a form of judgment. But when they get labeled as homophobic, they get defensive. People don't like the truth. The most difficult things to refer to people is what they actually are. If you call an abusive person abusive, a controlling person controlling, a scared person a scaredy cat, a racist person racist, a judgmental person judgmental, people don't like to be referred to as what they actually are. All these behaviors, all these attitudes are fears at the end of the day. Homophobia is just the same. What are people afraid of? We're afraid of what we don't understand. How is it that a woman is attracted to other women but desires women who dress up like men? Why doesn't she just get with a man? Why is it that a man likes to dress up and have the mannerisms of feminine or femininity, yet he wants to wear a goatee or a mustache? I don't get it. There's a fear of what you don't understand. There is this tendency to shoot down and belittle and be condescending to things that are socially told that you're not supposed to be or do or act like. There's an assumed superiority that people take when there's something they don't get. You just mark it off as stupid and move forward. You don't seek to understand why, what, the how. I don't get it. That's dumb. That doesn't make any sense moving forward. Fear of what we don't understand. Another fear, what will other people think? What will they think of me? Will they think I'm gay? What does gay mean? Gay means so much more than same-sex attraction. It's almost as if gay means weird. Gay means lost. Gay means bad. These terms have connotations that go way beyond just what the word actually means. And I think that gay, lesbian doesn't sound so bad, does it? Isn't that interesting? Why is it that lesbian is so less offensive than gay? Oh my goodness. As James Brown said, it's a man's world. And men are a lot less offended by lesbianism as they are of gay men. Wonder what that's about. There's a fear of the judgments of others. There's also the fear, and this is an irrational fear, but there's the fear that maybe it'll rub off on me. There's like this fear of contagion. And you hear some religious people say this, and to me that's nothing but superstition. That's a spirit. That's a spirit, and that spirit's gonna rub off on me. Is being heterosexual a spirit? Okay. I love the color green, right? Green grass and the green trees and the plants and shrubs, and it just has so much life. And I also love the color purple. Is someone whose favorite color red or blue, is being around me going to cause them to all of a sudden start liking green now or start liking purple? Are the things that I'm attracted to, do they rub off on other people? I don't get that one. I don't understand. people who decide to date and marry people of the same sex, they've been around opposite sex attracted people their entire lives, and that didn't rub off on them. So why would their same-sex attraction rub off on a heterosexual person all of a sudden? That is irrational. But let me just put this little statement in here. If you're afraid that being around someone of the same sex might rub off on you, perhaps it's because you are same-sex attracted and you just don't want to admit it. See, being afraid of them has become a way of escaping yourself. Because what you're attracted to, you're attracted to. And what you're not attracted to, you're not attracted to it. Nobody can make you like something you just don't like. My husband's favorite color is red. My mother's favorite color is red. I've never loved the color red. I don't hate it. It's just not, I'm just not feeling it like that. I haven't changed teams or anything because of someone else's feelings. We definitely have a lot of irrational fears. Homophobia, that term is actually very accurate. People are very much afraid of same-sex attracted people, transgender people. They are very much afraid of it. They base everything off the stereotypes, the fear of the stereotypes, the negative stereotypes about a group. And so they won't want to be around them. You need to overcome that fear with love. I've seen people over and over use the Bible and use Jesus and use religious books to justify the way they feel about people. Stop using that to justify the way you feel about people. It has nothing to do with God or anything else. That's how you feel. When you decide to reference a book to justify your hatred or your fear of someone or something, you can remove the book, because at the end of the day, that's how you feel. It's not okay to put labels and negative stereotypes on entities and people just because you don't understand it. Perhaps you need to reach out and try. This is ignorance at its best or at its worst. I personally admire the courage that people have to marry and to be with people of the same sex that they're in love with, and to decide to date people that they're attracted to and not allow the limitations that society places on them to limit them. As well as people who decide, you know what, I'm going to express my gender and my sexuality as fluidly and as openly as I decide. I'm not going to allow something outside of me to define who and how I express myself. I admire that. So let's stop being afraid of people. All right? Thanks so much for listening. You all take care and God bless.